Okay. We're still waiting on a few people that had said that they would be able to make it today. Let me look through my other window here to see who said they're going to be here. We are recording. Just fair warning, I guess, about that. Okay. Let's give people a few more minutes to get over here. Okay, it looks like we have Kelly and Ruth said they are going to be here, and Adam was a maybe. All right. All right. I think. Just a few more seconds here. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, no
Yep.
rush, Joel. If you need to wait a couple minutes, no problem.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
I'm recording this, so we will just go ahead and carry on, and I'll post this on YouTube, and everybody else can see that.
Okay, great.
Okay, welcome to our first curators meeting of the new school year. We have our agenda here up on screen, and we do have a number of things that we want to go through. So we're going to start with just welcoming you all back. Thank you for agreeing to be curators again. You guys did a wonderful job last year, and we're really happy that you're going to keep on doing this because, well, you guys just have done such a good job. I just want to go over the roles and responsibilities while our new website is being completed. We're going to go over the new website's interface and how to get logged into it today. But until we're actually moved over to the new website, you're going to need to update the old website and the new website because we want to have the same content on both. I anticipate us being done with the old site probably in about 3 or 4 weeks at the most. Probably middle of October. I think we should be ready to go. I have most of your schools done as far as like populating all the missing pages and stuff like that. A lot of them are missing menu items, things like that. I still have to finish up the high school. They didn't they have a ton of things under the about our school, and I haven't quite got there yet. And also I just finished up the early steps, so I have them kind of like at least partially populated. But yes, you're going to be expected to have both the old site and the new site up to date. So that means posting news articles, or news posts on both, making sure that your staff page is updated on both, and everything else. So just be aware of that. I know it's a little bit extra work, but again, hopefully we will only have this for a few more weeks, and then we'll be ready to move completely over to the new website. Speaking of the new website, so I've been emailing a little bit about it this morning or this week. Oh, hi, Kelly.
Hi.
So I'm just going to show you the new website. So this is the new website. It looks a lot like the old website, except we have some just different design elements here that are pretty nice. So on the main page, we have our menu, our horizontal navigation, pretty much very similar to what we had before. We did consolidate like the departments underneath here. We did consolidate a little bit, and we'll probably have to do a few more little tweaks to it. Now, to get to your school, you can either go into this list and find it. So Kelly's here, so let's go to the James Russell Lowell School. And what Kelly will do, just so she can get logged in and start working on it, she's going to go all the way to the bottom of the page and then go log in. Now, for you, if you haven't logged in yet, what you're going to see is a login screen for Parent Square, and you can use the login with Google. So it's pretty easy. And then you're going to get brought to this page here. Now, you don't really need to do anything on this page. All you have to do is actually just go back to the website. And now you'll notice that you have like a heading here. So let's say that you want to edit your pictures. And that's also something I had mentioned earlier in the week in one of my emails, that I want you all to replace these pictures, because these are just like, well, except for that. And honestly, I don't know why the early steps school picture is in the Lowell, but anyway, I want every school to have have gotten rid of the sample pictures, like these random kids here, and have them have them replaced with your own pictures from maybe from the old site, or if you have any that you just taken. But I want these stock images replaced with stuff from your school. Now, to do that, if you haven't already messed around with it, you're just gonna, so you saw that I went too fast through that. So you see that whenever you hover over this, you'll see like an edit button. You'll see it here. Also for like this, these buttons here, you'll see like a little edit button, and that'll let you edit each section. So if you click on that for the sliding photo slideshow, you can see here are some of the pictures they put in. They're all stock photos, and again, I don't know why they have the early steps there. But you can just upload your own photos. And I think I was telling Ruth this through and in the group chat. The images should be rectangular shaped. So they need to be they need to be kind of like widescreen. You can kind of see these images here. They are in that format. If you have a few that are not, it's not the end of the world. But if you have them in this widescreen, they're going to take up more of that slide, and they'll look nice. So just go for that. You'll see that they have like some of the dimensions for pictures. If you're keen on like editing pictures, resizing them anyway, they have some dimensions here that work especially well with this this element. And then the other thing that you want to make sure of, and you actually have to use this, is that whenever you're editing or you're adding a photo, you need to make sure that the alt tag is filled in, because you won't be able to use the photo until you actually put an alt tag. An alt tag is something that if you have a student or a family that's using a screen reader, like if they are visually impaired, an alt tag will describe the image that is on the screen for the screen reader. And that helps the page be more accessible. Okay, so then, all right. So check out that, start working on it. Then also refer back to the video that I posted about how to make posts through Parent Square. Those will populate your news sections. So again, please do that if you haven't already. I know that a few of you have already started doing that, which is awesome. But everyone needs to have some news articles posted for their sites. Now I'm just going to reiterate, since it's a new year, about QR codes. Make sure that if you're going to use a QR code anywhere, that you have the website address below it. Just another accessibility thing. Then considerations when you're linking a PDF file. This is especially important because you're working with the old site and the new site. What I would suggest you doing is to store the PDF file in our shared drive, the Web Curator team drive under website documents. And you can just toss it in here and then get the link to it, and then you can have that linked up on your website. So that's going to be ideal for doing that. That way, you're not putting anything new into the old school messenger site, and this can be used for both sites. So that's my rationale there. Okay, so now website maintenance. I haven't really checked on your websites, but I want to make sure that you have them all up to date. So update the staff directory under your school page, and you should be able to like copy and paste that into the new uh, uh, smart sites page as well. But if you have any issues with that, I can certainly help you out with that. The other thing is that so none of the main pages. So I mean, anything that you use as a part of the main James Russell Lowell elementary website should be made using Google Sites or an embedded Google Doc. I understand there's probably some one-off like uses for Google Sites, but and I'll probably sound like a broken record here, but they're not compliant with the ADA rules. Not necessarily anyway. The both the school messenger presence sites and also the smart sites from Parent Square, they all are equipped to check each of the pages before you submit them to make sure that they're compatible with accommodation rules. So that's why we don't really want to see Google Sites being used. If you see that somebody's using it and it's a fairly prominent page, let me know and I can kind of reach out to them and help them kind of create a page under the new system. I'm not really worried about spacing issues. Just make sure that everything looks correct, especially if you rebuilt a website like for your staff directory. Just make sure everything kind of looks correct. No weird spacing issues. And of course, double check your spelling and grammar, because I assure you that if we have any spelling issues, I will hear about them. And if I hear about them, you're definitely going to hear about them. And we'd rather not have that happen. I've already spoken about the website news items. So let me go ahead and I'll go into Parent Square and I'll show you, just because it wouldn't hurt. So if you go into the posts, okay, so I'm in the Cunniff Elementary School. I'm going to switch over to the James Russell Lowell Elementary School since we were looking at that page earlier. So if we go then to posts on the left side here, oh great. So it looks like Matt has put in some posts, as well as Stacy. So did we see the let me see if we actually saw the news items here. I didn't think I saw them. No, I didn't see them. So let me just correct this live here. That'll be really fun. Okay, this is the James Russell Lowell, and this is the James Russell Lowell, and we want the compact view. Okay, there we go. So the latest news pops up there. So just make sure that when you're posting, so if we click on this one, no notification staff. Oh, new post. Here it goes. Okay, so whenever you're putting a new post in, just like I said in the video, you want to be sending it to the James Russell Elementary School, Lowell Elementary School. You want to set it to do not notify because all we're going to be doing is putting this into our website. You can have the title here, and then you can have your post here. You can insert an image into your post. I know that somebody had asked me about that. It's all just right in here. There is such a thing called the studio editor. I haven't really had a chance to use that very much, but it's just a more advanced editor. So feel free to try that out. So now if we say, okay, this is going to be a test post. Now, if we hit post now, it warns us saying that no emails, texts, or app notifications will be sent. Since we put do not notify. Now it's going to post. I don't know why it's taking an abnormally long amount of time. But what I want to show you is the fact that we need to we have one other step to share it to the website. And okay. So, and then that's right over here. You have to click on share on the website just to make sure it goes to the news section of the website. So that's really all there is there. And then you should see it immediately. Any post that you share on the website is made public, so the whole wide world can see it. For instance, if we go back over here and we refresh, so now we have a test post right there. So that's news items. I've created under the Google Classroom, I've created the monthly checklist assignment that you'll fill out at the end of this month, and you'll on every other month as well. This is the only meeting that's going to be live. All future meetings will be just pre-recorded like they were last time. However, if you have any questions for me, please just email me or chat on the group chat. Or if you're in the Phillips, just stop on by, and if I'm here, I'd be happy to sit with you and we can check out whatever you're having some problems with. So of the people that are here, do you have any questions?
Joel, is there gonna be like any more formal training, just kind of step by step of editing? I do a lot of like linking and editing pages that aren't pictures or necessarily, is there like a little more? I
Um,
mean, this is like literally the first, I'm seeing it as the videos you sent in this demonstration. Is there a little more like,
well, I can certainly create, because we still have a number of videos left to post for our 5 days of Parent Square. So I can create some more posts about editing pages. Let me just show you really quick about that. So if you should be seeing the James Russell Lowell Elementary School, and then let's go to the staff directory. And then, so here we are, we have the staff directory. Let's say that we want to edit this page. So you'll again see this little green edit button that shows up in this section. This section is a column section. So if we click on that, you can see that it's very similar to how the school messenger thing was, where you have a little space. You can actually make this a little bit longer so you can see more of it. But it's very similar. You have all your controls right up here for like alignment, making lists, the fonts, the size. all that stuff.
Okay.
And so it's all very similar to how School Messenger was. Now, you can get more complex if you want, just in the way that you can have, like, if you wanted to have a sidebar, for instance,
Mhm.
you could change the layout here and have a sidebar. It's not complicated. It's just a little different than what we're used to. So then once you're done, you'll just hit save. And the one thing, again, Parent Square goes a little bit farther to ensure compliance with ADA rules. And in that, it'll check like the colors on your site to make sure that they're high enough contrast. If like you have something that's going to be difficult for someone to read that may be, again, visually impaired, um, or just, their eyes aren't very good, whatever, then it's going to fuss at you until you have to change that. So it's gonna make you do that before it'll let you publish. Um, and so this is your page. This is a staff directory. And again, each of these things are components down the side here. So you have all kinds of elements you can add to your page. And then it'll show up here. And then you can just click on that little pencil to edit it. So I haven't really checked out many of these. So if any of you have any, if you want to sit down, we can definitely sit down and you know work on that. But I will be sending out a video probably like exclusively on editing a page. Because I know it's something that I've been messing with as I've been kind of populating all the different school sites. Um, I've kind of gotten to get used to the new system.
Yeah, the
Um,
navigation is really different. I think that's where like trying to figure out what's where and what all
right.
these different
So,
options are. But I don't mind waiting to see, what the video you release, and
yeah,
then, if you have and we have questions after that, we could go over them.
yeah. Because everything everything on the site and how you edit things and how you kind of navigate, it's going to be based. A lot of it is um, on this like dashboard here. So like in the corner here, you have navigation. So you have the basic layout of the school's page. You have the home button, you have the our district section, and then you have the about our school section. Sections are basically where you have a menu item that go, and you have like a lot of options that go down,
Mhm.
and you can have sections within sections as well. And then like about our, well, that we have this one hidden. One thing that I do want to point out is if you do kind of play around with this and you start looking at it, uh, under visibility, if you see anything with an I but it's crossed out, that means that page is no longer visible. Because when the Lowell site was set up, for some reason or another, I'm not entirely sure why, their About Our School was just a plain page. It wasn't a section, so I couldn't make a menu out of it. So I hid that one and created a new one. I renamed it Old so I wouldn't get confused about it. But yeah, so, and then from here, you can basically choose any site to edit. Or for these, I clicked on the section and you can see all the other different elements of the section, and you can add to the sections, or you can hide elements of the sections to change it. Well, I would definitely encourage everyone to kind of like start kind of I would say messing around with the platform, but because I think that's going to be the best way for you to get used to the system, is just kind of like navigate through it. And then if you have any problems, again, I'm happy to come wherever you are. Well, Christine, I'm in the same building as Christine, so not a problem there. But any of the schools, I mean, if you want to have a sit down session, and we can spend like 15 minutes to a half hour or whatever, so I can kind of like sit with you and kind of answer any kind of questions, or we could do a Zoom too, whatever. Um, any of that works is fine, but I guarantee you, as soon as you start kind of like playing around with the interface and the system, you're going to be surprised about how easy and quick it is to get what you need to get done. I went through yesterday. I got all the schools except for like the high school, got all their menus filled out. I got them all linked up, and it was super fast and super easy. I was really surprised about how quick it went because that was one of our big hurdles to our rollout, is that most of the schools were missing menus and they're missing elements to their pages, and they had to be filled in. And I was really surprised after I talked to Parent Square and they kind of showed me around a little bit, how easy it was to kind of get all that stuff resolved, and get everything built out. So again, just take your time with it. Um, keep the old site updated. I'm like I said, I'm hoping that we're not going to need that site for very much longer. I would love to see us kind of move over to the new site by middle of October. I mean, that would be great. But I think our goal is to, drop dead date of like November 1st is when we were definitely going to go to the new site. But I see no reason why we couldn't do that a bit earlier, because I think we're in pretty good shape as far as like getting some of this stuff done. We just need you curators to get some news items populated in that, make sure everything's up to date on the new sites as well as the old, and that'll be good. So any other questions? I think I still have Christine and I have Kelly. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we will wrap this up. So
More to come after I play around with it.
yeah, I mean, and again, that's going to be the key thing, is to really kind of like get used to the new system. I know we've had some permission issues with roles, as far as like people being able to like see the share button so they could share a post on the website. And so I anticipate us running into other issues with like permissions on the site, but Parent Square has been excellent at being available through chat and also video conferencing to answer and kind of walk us through any of these problems. So I don't anticipate anything being too big of an issue, but definitely just kind of start having fun with it and getting it done. Like I said, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised about how easy it is to get the work done you need to get done here.
So I
So
have a question about the
sure.
calendar. Yeah,
Yeah.
you made a quick mention of it, but for the individual schools, will you sync up with, say, the calendar that our school secretary uses and updates on a regular basis?
Yeah, I think I may have messed that up on the Lowell school. Let's see. So about our school,
Okay,
go to the school calendar. Okay, yeah, I linked up the wrong thing here. So what
okay,
I'm gonna fix that, because because initially Parent Square, in order to sync up a Google Calendar, they wanted a specific like odd like unique ID for the calendar. But then
yeah,
I found another I found you can also just like link up the shared address for the Google Calendar. You can also put that into the Parent Square calendar for the
okay,
school, and that'll sync up all the events for that, and so they'll show up on the website. And that's really
okay,
that's where we want to be. So I'll correct the lull, and I'll go back through the other schools and see if I can find your calendar and get the shared website address so I can just
okay.
put that into Parent Square, and that way we'll have all that stuff synced.
And I did have another question. Why I have you here? All of like the text and stuff that is included on our current website, is that part of what you're moving over, or is that something that we should learn to or figure out how to organize and set up on our individual
Over,
school sites?
I moved over the bulk of it.
Okay,
Not all of it, but I moved over like the main components of it, like
okay,
your staff directory and stuff like that.
okay,
Um, if there's more stuff, I know we only have a few more minutes of the Zoom meeting to go, but if So you'll have to you'll have to move your news items over and populate them into the parent square.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm thinking about like I know on ours like we have the something like right on the front page that talks about our school and the population we serve, and there was like a section with like announcements and other things.
well, the announcements. Oh, I see right here. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
there's like a
Yeah,
lot of stuff there.
well, we can certainly add. So what we could probably do here, and oops, Zoom's like kind of right in the way. Um, okay, no, that's parent square. I don't want that. So if we go to the home page and then we go to why wasn't that? Oh wait, that's the district site.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and that's the old site. Oh man. Okay, here we go. All right, so if we go to the home page and then we go to we can kind of scroll down through here. So we have latest news. Then we have the upcoming events. That's going to be the calendar.
Okay.
And so that's what we have on there right now, but so you
Is
can
that the
see this.
same as the district? Is it like the same layout as the district? Because I have announcements on mine too.
Yeah, you have, yeah, we have, so if you're looking at the screen right now, you can see that the photo slideshow is the same. The horizontal picture series, the icon bar with the menus and the bullying reporting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The post feed, the news, and the calendar events. Those are all on all the schools. Where the public Watertown Public Schools differs is that it has these other ones here.
Hmm.
Because right now you can see under Lowell they're hidden because they're not in use. But what we can do is we can actually add like a section with the information you want on there, Kelly.
Okay.
And we can basically make it like a web space where we can actually like put more information, and we could put
Okay.
it. I mean, I would probably say we'd put it underneath the calendar events, maybe, but we could even put it
Yeah.
like underneath the news, whatever you want, really. Um, so,
I
and then
can
after
check
we put,
with Stacy too and see like how prominent she wants that
yeah, but basically the columns, that's where you're going to have your traditional like space to like add content, like in
Okay.
that whole like editor kind of view.
Okay,
And
gotcha.
again, and you can split it up to columns. You can have just like the one big column, or you can have three or two, and you can have them arranged in any way you like.
Okay.
But yes, but to answer your question, yes, if there's anything you want to put on the main site, you can definitely do that. And if you need help doing it, I'd be happy to help. But
Okay. Thank you.
basically, what I was focusing on is just getting the main structure of the website kind of duplicated, because
Okay.
Parent Square, although they were supposed to do all this migration, it didn't seem like they did everything. But
Okay.
and it was easy enough for us to just kind of get it working. Um, so yeah, so if we want to do that, the way you do that is you basically just drag it in, and you can see that
Oh, okay. Yeah.
you can just basically
Mhm.
drag it in wherever you want it, and then you hit
Okay.
edit. Just a note though, um, once you put this in, you'll have to unhide it. Otherwise, it won't show
All
up
right.
in there. But you know what?
Okay.
You can edit it, get everything you want put in there, then you can unhide it if you want. But if you go back to your main site and you don't see it, just be aware that you have to unhide this and before you can actually see what you've done.
Okay. Yeah.
So, but that's that. I'm just going to delete that because I don't want to have anything in there until you guys are ready for it.
Okay.
Okay, well, I have literally
Awesome.
2 minutes left. So if you have any other questions, let me know. If anyone watching this after the fact has questions, again, just email me. We can set up a Zoom, or you could just put a message in the chat, the group chat, and we can certainly get you rolling on this. but I just know that I really appreciate all the hard work everyone's doing with this. I know it's kind of a pain to have to update two websites, but hopefully this will only be for a couple more weeks, and then we can leave the old site behind permanently.
Is there going to be on the button things, is the absence form going to be listed at the schools? Like trying to figure out where to put that's easily accessible for parents when they go to the school. Like, could it be in like where the menus are, or should I have it somewhere else?
Yeah, we can definitely put something in there. We could do that. Otherwise, it could be.
Oh yeah, that's true too. The parent
You could do
resources.
there, or we could put it on the menu. That's totally fine. We can
Okay.
customize anything you want. We can put it anywhere you'd like. For the time being, I might just make it a post.
Okay.
And just
I
have
can
it
do
as a
that.
post, and then we can kind of figure out where that works best.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm the powers that be at Zoom are going to cut me off here in a little bit. So thank you all for attending, for those who attended live. And for everybody else, I hope you have a really good week. And again, don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, you too.
Okay. Thanks. Bye.